Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Thursday, September the 18th, 2025. Looking at this shuttle from Playmates Star Trek line. This is the Orinoco, or from the Orinoco. Picked this up the other day. This is what, 31 years old or more? I think 1994. Yeah, so 31 years old. I really like the look of this. It just works so nicely. It's like a little fighter as opposed to a shuttlecraft. The only thing I don't like is they've not put a lot of space inside. You've got space for two figures, and it'll fit your 1/8 scale figures easily, because this was made for like, what, 4.5-inch, coming on 5-inch figures, I think that their Star Trek ones were. But they could have done a lot more with the space. It does look pretty cool. So let's get a close look. Nice details. There's a couple of buttons. So you've got batteries that go in there, it appears. A wheel. There's a button there that helps open the cockpit. Loads of screws. Probably easy to take apart, I would imagine. You can see the seam line there as well. So, okay, so let's look inside the cockpit. So the features. Let's press that button first. Pick that up. So you've got loads of space now. That is a massive cockpit. That would probably fit a 40k figure from Joy Toy, I think. The back, there's no button. We have got a clip, but you've got sort of get your finger underneath. And again, you've got a massive space there. Not as big. There's less space for the feet there. So if I put that down, if I grab my cigar, the Boss Fight Studios one. So he's relatively indicative of 1/18 scale figures. You can just pick up the little seat belt, you can put your figure in, sit them down, and he sits in there so snug. He's got so much space free in his chest, not so much for his feet. And that can obviously clip in there if you want to make it super tight. We go to the actual cockpit, which has got more space for your figures. Again, you can put that up, put his feet down first. His legs slightly straighter, I think. As long as their feet fit underneath on either side of this control console there. Yeah, it's got a huge amount of space. Look, his feet have gone nowhere near the end, you can see. He's got loads of space in his chest and his shoulders too, so that's got a lot of size. And something, what's that, a dead something in there? No. Don't know. Oops, I don't know if I can get to shake that thing up, whether it's a sticker, I think. Yeah. Let's get Sigurd out and work out what that thing is inside this cockpit. Well, whatever it is, it's dead now. Yes, there's a lot of space. What batteries does it take? You know what? I'm going to quickly pause this, see what batteries it takes, clean my desk, whatever that dead thing is, and then I'll come back in a second and see if this works. So stay tuned. Well, it takes triple A or double A? Triple A, and I have not got any AAA batteries, or rather only one, so I can't test that this time. But it looks like I might need to clean the connection points as well. Let's get an idea of size. Let's see how big it is. This it's not small. Like that, maybe. Okay, see it there. That's one of the things that really drew me to it, is the fact that it's not small. But then you've got these silly little windows here. Like, what's the point of those, you know? That's like for a much smaller figure. So this is like 14.5 inches approximately. Looking at about 36 cm. And then if we look at the actual width, we are looking at approximately 10.25 inches, around about 26.5 cm. And then last, let's do the height as well since we're here. Approximately 4.25 to 4.5 inches, so about 11.5 cm. Okay, well, I did show on the toy haul this with the other Star Trek shuttle I've got, or the two that I've got. So if I just get one here, you can see that this is much wider, much longer, it's higher. Both are nice. I kind of like this one because you get two in the cockpit at the front, as opposed to one in the front, one in the back. You know, it's got a lot. This has got, even though it's small, there's so much space for your figures in the cockpit there. So it's pretty cool. It looks very different to some of the other sci-fi ships I've got as well, which is nice. It kind of reminds you of like Stargate, like the Daedalus, or Stargate Atlantis, whatever. Let's have a quick look at a couple of figures standing up next to it. So I use Sigurd again. I just reviewed this Cole Tesker from Star Wars, who's a massive figure. You know, yeah, he is a big boy, but it still looks pretty decent with him. He wouldn't fit because his articulation wouldn't allow it, but you know, I don't think if his articulation were better, he wouldn't be that far off. You know, because he can't get his legs really flat enough where they need to go wide enough too to go past the sort of barrier and the footwell. But we can see it does look nice with your 1/18 scale figures. Move this out of the way. It is a nice ship. I'm glad I picked it up. I've actually just spent way too much money this month. Another well over £200 on some more stuff. So I have another. Actually, no, more than £200. I can't remember. Quite a lot. I spent approaching £300 on another lot of toys that would be coming tomorrow or Saturday. So watch out for that toy haul and see what you think of that one too. If you've not done so already, consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right. You can see all the videos early before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, etc, etc. And it's nice if you guys could support this little channel. Okay, I will see you in another video very soon. Stay happy and live long and prosper. Bye-bye.